Hey, welcome back to the second part of what we're calling the CETME scope mount experiment. Real briefly, I want to just talk about what these videos are and what they're not. I call it an experiment because this is not a how-to. This is not necessarily even what you should do. I have a CETME. I want to see how well this gun does and kind of see if I can make it do what I want it to do. This is not a forum. This is not which gun is better, because if you don't know a whole lot about CETMEs, a crash course history is the Spanish introduced them in, I believe, 1949. The Germans took it, improved it, and made what they called the G3. So a G3, although not the same rifle, is, for practical purposes, an improved version of the CETME. And then, if you want to, if you keep talking about it, somebody will inevitably bring up the PTR 91, which is basically an American-made G3 for the civilian market. Which gun is better? I would probably concede that the G3 is better. So this is not a forum about what you should buy. This is not a forum about should you get the G3 or the CETME. This is just an experiment with, I have a CETME, I want to see what the best thing it can do, what the best mount I can make for it, and do that all economically. I'm not going to put, a scope that's, hundreds of dollars. I'm probably going to stick with a scope that's around, $100 to $300 price range. So that's kind of what this project is and what it's not. So what we're going to do today, I got the scope set up, and we're going to shoot at 100 yards, get it on paper, and then I've got some hand loads, and I want to see what the best groups this gun is ever going to get with the hand loads. And then if we have time, I'll shoot just regular military kind of ball ammo and see, what it'll do with that. And I'll share the findings with you, and that'll be part 2, okay? Okay, we've pretty much got this zeroed at 100 yards. I just used Brown Bear full metal jacket to zero it. With my eyes and this gun, the groups honestly weren't that great. They're like 7 to 8 inches at 100 yards. More or less got it zeroed, and went ahead and chronoed this just in case you're interested. It was going about a little over 24,000 feet per second. 2,400 feet per second, excuse me. So now the experiment is, I've got some hand loads worked up. They're in 5-round groups of increments using Varget. Varget grain, we're going to use 160 grain Hornady flex tip 30 caliber bullets, because that's what I had. And the experiment is, we're going to chrono the first one and then shoot a 4-round group, and I'll tell you which one does the best. Yeah, so we tested the hand loads, and what I found from my experience today was that this gun and this setup is capable of 3-inch groups with hand-loaded ammunition. It kind of proved the concept that we did need a higher cheek piece, even with this Chinese scope and Chinese mount. We're still capable of 3-inch groups. Obviously, you're probably not going to hand load for a CETME rifle, but I wanted to know what the best this gun was capable of, and I found it, and I think that's acceptable, 3-inch groups. If you're into reloading, what the group that got 3 inches was Winchester brass, is actually zinc case. 42 grains of Varget powder. That reached velocity of 2,568 feet per second. 3-inch group of a 4-shot group. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to test fire some just I think it's South African military surplus ammo. That'll give us some more realistic look at what this gun's going to do with regular ammo. Okay, so we shot the South African ammo at 100 yards, and it grouped. It's about a 3.5 group, 4 shots. That's a pretty good representation of what you're going to get with good quality military surplus ammo. I can live with it, so we're gonna keep the gun and move forward with this project. The next step in the process will be getting a permanent cheek piece here, and that'll look really good. So stick around for that next, and get my buddy Alan to help me.